Hey guys, Stigmata here, and we're back with another episode of Desert Smash Weekly. Hope we can make this one kind of exciting for you guys. We've got an interview with Stroder. We're going to talk about some fun stuff, especially stuff related to Stroder himself. And we're going to get started right away with our results. So let's head on over to the gaming zone Tuesday night. We've got TGZ 418. We've got 15 entrants. And no surprise, SAK Skylar takes another TGZ tournament. Pow's Kami in second, TGZ's Freean taking third. Head on over to the SAKGaming Lounge. We've got Wednesday night Smash Lab. A little bit of a doubles tournament this night. It was kind of hard for us to get it going, but we did end up getting 4 teams in, and not too bad of a tournament. So, and TG did end up running the stream for this tournament. So, thank you again to Steven for giving us that opportunity. Goemon and Chubbs end up taking the doubles bracket. Kubla and Unseen taking second. Smash Game Boy and Commander Shepard taking third. That is not shiny Commander Shepard. It's one of Smash Game Boy's friends. So, good stuff to everybody there. In singles, 17 entrants. We've got SAK's Skylar taking first, Pow's Ezreal in second, and Anomaly in third. Good stuff to Skylar taking 2 tournaments in a row. Head over to Thursday night, staying at SAK. We've got Sinker Sim number 28, 38 entrants. And we've got SAK Stroder taking first, 6-0ing SAK's Psyche in Grand Finals. Good stuff, Stroder. They just kind of had some fun games going on, so no Sheik Greninja anywhere to be seen. But third, Pow Wolfen. Fourth, Amdod. And fifth, we've got Pow's Junior Z and Waldo, who had an incredibly nice tournament, even defeating Stroder in round 2. And so we'll check out the amateur bracket. We've got Calor taking first out of 21 amateur bracket entrants. SOC's Water in second, and Potter in third. And then we'll head on up the mountain. Second to last tournament in Flagstaff of this school year. Super Smash X number 27, doubles bracket. We've got 6 teams in. TG's Solid and Jake Ford take first. TG's Weasel and Demo take second. And TG's Zeal and PK Thor take third. And then we'll check out SSJ 27 singles. We got 16 entrants. TG's the Weasel in first. Bethel making a surprise appearance, showing on up in Flagstaff. Bethel 3D taking second place, and Jerry in third. Saturday, we'll head on down to Tucson, where we've got Amazing Discoveries number 12. We've got 11 teams in doubles. It's crazy to me that down in Tucson they can get basically as many teams as they get singles entrants. It's pretty crazy, but 11 teams. They got Stroder and Spearwing, SAK Stroder and SAK Spearwing taking first, Austin and Horse taking second, and Andrew Ryan and SBS taking third. Then we'll take our singles bracket. We've got 23 entrants in singles. SAK Stroder takes first place, Horse in second, SAK Spearwing in third, and J Roach, our lovely Shulkmane, in fourth. And before we get into our interview with Stroder, I'm just going to give a quick update on what's going on with PR. So we've got really nothing major important happened this week. I guess you could say Spearwing beating Wolfen down in Tucson was marginally important, but not a whole lot of exciting news this week for what's shaken up with PR. But we do have Gambit this weekend. There's no out-of-state presence. It's all going to be AZ versus AZ for that PR privilege. So if you're looking to make a shot at AZ PR, this is the time. You don't have to worry about anyone making any kind of upsets and how that's going to shake up. There's not going to be any K9 messing up the bracket. None of that. It's just about AZ versus AZ. Who can make that big PR slot? And I'll give you guys a quick update on what kind of tournaments we've got coming up. We're going to have TGZ Tuesday again tomorrow night. We've got Smash Lab on Wednesday. And TG will likely stream once again. Hopefully I get off work in time to make that happen. We've got Sinker Sim on Thursday. Super Smash Tracks on Friday for their last tournament of the school year. And again, as I mentioned last week, we have DreamHack Austin, April 20th to 30th. 2GGC's Greninja Saga. And that's going to be in May. And, of course, this weekend we do have Gambit, April Saturday. It's going to be a really exciting tournament. And just pay attention to the Facebook page this week, guys. We may have a surprise event Sunday. It hasn't, I don't think it's been fully planned yet. But I hope you guys can make it out to Gambit. Please sign up. There is going to be at the door registration for this event, so if you don't sign up, it's okay. But please go ahead and do that pre-registration. It just makes the whole process go a lot smoother. So without a second to spare, let's get on to our interview with Stroder. Hey guys, we've got Stroder on the mic. How's it going, bud?
What's good? It's going well. How's your day?
It's going pretty okay. Got work tonight. Not feeling super amazing, a little sick, but definitely excited for what we got going on this week. We've got Gambit coming up, and we've got just more cool tournaments. But tell me a little bit about you, Stroder. What's going on with you outside of the Smash world?
Outside of Smash, like I'm doing all right in school. Got like everything caught up.
Passing Spanish class?
Yeah, passing Spanish. Like actually go to tournaments.
Cool, good.
I'm still kind of thinking about what I'm gonna do after school. I might go into like medical and stuff.
Cool.
That's all I have planned so far.
Well, we've got plenty of guys that can help you if you ever decide to go down that route. Obviously, Spencer Takaide, is very excellent in the nursing field, and NAU being a great nursing school, and then U of A is also an amazing medical school, so you got plenty of options available to you. But you wanted to talk a little bit about why people aren't getting better in Smash. So what do you mean by that?
What I mean is that some people will either like be underconfident or they be overconfident. And by overconfident, I mean like they'll think, yeah, I'm really good, but I can't just get better. But I'm way too good for everyone else, so I'm not gonna actually try to get better because I'm fine where I am now. Okay. And then underconfidence is stuff like, yeah, I just went 0-2 today. Like I didn't even take a game. I should just stop playing now. Like I'm never gonna get better.
Right. Yeah, I definitely see a lot of people have that kind of mentality, either one or the other, and not too many people have a good perspective of where they are. What do you think creates those kinds of mentalities?
I think having underconfidence is like people that usually just get like a really bad bracket. Like they're playing a character that's not that viable, and then they get like 2 clouds in one bracket and they just get bodied and go 0-2.
Right, yeah.
Or it's like someone that has like a super good tournament, like they get every matchup they like, they get every matchup they practice, and then they just feel super good about themselves, and it happens like more than once usually, and then they're just like, I think I'm at my peak performance, and then they just like don't want to get better as much.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely fall into that. Both of those can be very toxic. I'm probably in the latter category after doing well at 2 tournaments in a row. Yay me. So I definitely see how easy it can be to fall into that kind of mindset of just, oh, you got a good bracket, you got something you wanted, and maybe a little jank went your way, and now you suddenly think you're this great player. Or just things aren't going well, and or you haven't been as involved in the scene as you wanted to, and suddenly things aren't going well, and it can just fall apart. But there was this post not too long ago that a lot of people got really upset about with rate yourself in the 5 categories: movement, combos, position, mix-ups, and spacing. Scale of 1 to 10. And a lot of people got kind of, everyone was like rating themselves, and they were like, oh yeah, I've definitely got a movement of 10, but my combos suck, or something like that. And then Austin came in towards the end of the post and kind of lit everyone up for saying that anyone was like better than a 4. What do you think about this post?
I think this post was extremely misinterpreted, and people that like that are having a 10 was like, oh yeah, 10 is like relating to like how this player would move, and a 1 is relating to how like a lower level player would move.
Yeah.
So like certain people would be like, yeah, my movement's a 10 because that's all I practice, and I move as well as X top player, but my spacing's super bad, like X lower level player. So my spacing is a 1 and my movement's a 10.
Right, yeah. And I mean, one of the things that people don't seem to understand, I guess, in relation to this is my movement's as good as X top player. Okay, but is that when you're doing your best in training mode, when you're doing your best in round 1 of pools, or is that when you're in grand finals of a really big tournament? And people don't understand the pressure and the consistency that those players also have to deal with.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a whole lot of misunderstanding here. What do you think would be like the ways we should interpret something like that?
I think the best way to interpret this, as it says 10 would be the highest, like something like, oh, Zero's positioning would be a 10 because he has godlike positioning. Like his Sheik had godlike spacing, so his like spacing like his Sheik would be a 10.
Yeah.
You know, Nairo's extremely consistent in his combos. He gets a hit and just keeps going with it.
Yeah.
Like that like he would be the perfect representation of like a 10 for combos.
Right.
And like stuff like that, like the things that a top player is the best at. Like it's super noticeable that Zero's super good at positioning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he is the best at positioning. So you want to relate your positioning to his.
That's true. That makes sense. Yeah. There's a reason people say he's the best, because he's definitely still the best. But I mean, you look at someone like Latai. When Latai beat Zero, his combos were a 10. Like no issue about that. He did not drop a combo, and they led into stocks. Anytime he got a hit on Zero, it seemed. And so obviously Latai's combos in that set were a 10, but they're not always a 10.
Yeah, they're not always a 10. So I think the best way to do this is to get your combos like as if they were the best, and then have it at the lowest, like how it would be at the lowest, and just like kind of average it.
Yeah. Okay, that kind of makes sense to me. Just take an average between the two. I think a lot of people just interpreted it of them at their very best, and that's where a lot of people maybe had some disagreements, I think, maybe. Not to mention just the idea that, well, I don't think I'm as bad as that 1-4 Glory scrub I played yesterday, but I'm not really Zero, so I'm going to put myself at a 5.
Yeah.
I think that's where most people ended up just rating themselves on a tier list, just because I don't really know how to interpret this. But what do you think that we can do, and not just like people in AZ, but anyone in general, to improve their mindset?
Improving mindset is like, it's kind of a tough thing, because when you're thinking about stuff, but like you recently just went 0-2, like you're constantly thinking about the negatives. But like if you have a good tournament, you're constantly thinking about, yeah, I'm doing super well. I just got to keep this up. But then like once you have that mindset, the next tournament you go to, like you think people are gonna have high expectations for you. So then you kind of just like start playing worse, and then it goes from positive to negative because you just started playing worse.
Right. Okay.
It's like a really awkward sort of thing. But I think one way to help with it is just like have a mindset where you're constantly just trying to have fun, but you also have like a slight temptation to win.
Okay. Alright, that kind of makes sense to me. I think a lot of people don't play for enough fun in our scene sometimes. They put a lot of too much pressure on themselves, and but then at the same time we always you get mad at like you and Psyche and some other players for not taking every single tournament set seriously.
Yeah.
When I mean, you guys play each other all the time, for one, and for two, it's like this is still supposed to be a game for fun. We can't be taking everything seriously all the time.
Yeah.
But what do you think about your own mindset personally?
My own mindset, how I go into tournaments, if it's like a big tournament that I like have to worry about, I'll be focused. Like I'll always be focused on the game. I'll always be focused. Am I playing well? Like, am I like getting a little bit tilted by what the other person's doing? Am I dropping my combos? Do I need to go back to like more of a neutral game? Or am I hitting my combos, and do I like need to like keep going for punishes?
Okay. Well, cool. Thank you so much, Stroder. I think that's about all the time we got. So, good luck this weekend at Gambit. I'm assuming you're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be teaming with Spearwing.
Team with Spearwing. Okay, cool. You guys are a good team together.
Yep.
Is Stroder Psyche dead or what?
No. It's so the thing is, as like I love teaming with Psyche. Psyche's my favorite person to team with. I always have fun when I'm teaming with them, but it's like it gets to the point where you team with someone so much, you kind of just had to take a break and team with someone else for a little bit. Like last tournament, I teamed with Skylar, and we got like 4th.
Okay.
That was pretty fun. And then now I'm teaming with
at Fallen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next Gambit, me and Psyche are probably gonna team again.
Okay, cool. That's exciting. And hopefully next Gambit we have some more out-of-state presence, and it'll be a pretty fun tournament. But this one, it's going to be a lot about the AZ PR, since we're only AZ versus AZ. So hopefully it's a really exciting tournament and everyone gives their best. But good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you later.